Hey everybody, Clinton here with Oval Window Garage, and thanks for joining me here today. We're back in the garage and we are busy working with Hubert again. Hey Hubert. The goal we got planned here is try to get as much body work this winter as we possibly can on Hubert, and hopefully maybe in the springtime when the weather's a little more decent, get him outside so we can have him I don't not call it sandblast anymore, but they call it dustless blasting. I think is what we're going to try. Use more of a pressure washer with some media, and then he'll do it actually right here outside in the yard. I haven't looked too much into that yet. Haven't got a price on it, but a small car, hopefully it's not too much. But yeah, we got a lot more metal work to do. And the thing I'm going to address today, as I think I mentioned before, that got some holes, fender screw holes to repair, and I'm going to kind of show you what I have planned, and keep fingers crossed and hopefully it works, because we're actually missing quite a few on the front and on the other side. But here, follow me, we'll go back here. Yeah, but for some reason over here on this side of Hubert, I'll show you here, he came apart a little easier. I did have to cut these off, re-drill them out and tap. And this one here actually, we'll zoom in on there. There you go. But here, this one you can kind of see I did a little spot welding. I call it spot welding to hold the little nut guy in place. But like I said, I'm pretty lucky. I only got one on this side to repair. Yeah, today I'm going to try and fix that one. Well, today's project is going to use not too much. My plan is basically to take basically your normal 8mm by 125 nut. Sorry about the furnace. Got big about noise. And I'm going to use a washer. The idea is going to be to just basically weld these two pieces together. Well, once I got these two pieces together, I'm going to spot weld them onto the Hubert, kind of like basically what the factory has done. Using a die grinder, I'll clean that area up, get all the rust off of it, and hopefully things will weld on nicely. And then I can bolt the fender on. And if it works well, I'll do the other side of the car. A lot of times what I'll do is use some of the original factory nuts that I pull engines apart, but I didn't feel like cleaning them. It was cheaper and a lot easier just to go buy brand new ones. That way they're already cleaned, and hopefully they weld good. I'm not sure if there's anything on these. We'll find out. Hopefully the welder burns them all off. But yeah, I'm just going to hold them together, stick them in the vise, and weld them. I'm going to hold the nut to the washer using the bolt, and then when I'm done, I'm going to back the bolt out. Hopefully when I weld, the nut doesn't change any size or the threads don't get damaged. But if they do, hopefully unscrewing the bolt will clean them back up. I hope that makes sense. Now I know they make a patch panel for that whole fender area, and I did utilize some of those patch panels when I did Simon back 15-20 years ago, when I did do some of the rust repair on Simon. But I found it kind of cumbersome, and I don't know, I didn't think it was that easy to replace. Somebody that's got really good body skills probably wouldn't have a problem doing it. I don't really have all the body skills I probably need to restore this car, but I'm doing the best I can. And I know Hubert's, most of the metal around this fender areas on Hubert seem to be pretty solid, so I don't really see any need to replace those panels. I think it's more cutting and welding that needs to be done. Hopefully this will be a quick and easy and clean fix. Now this hole is not really all that big. it looks bigger than what it is, but once we get the washer in there, it covers up the whole hole. And there should be plenty of material around there to weld to. But I am noticing, I'm not too worried about this being raised, because I'm noticing the factory's going to even be higher yet from where this washer, I don't know, maybe they're about the same. No, it's actually it actually sticks out a little higher. But there's a rubber fender weld, or fender, I call it fender beading, but maybe the proper term is a fender weld that goes in between the body and the fender. But that's gonna basically take up the difference in the space. Yeah, I'm hoping this will be a good clean fix. Today's segment on Don't Do What Clinton Does is weld without a welding jacket. Otherwise you wind up with lovely burns. Like there, and I think I got one over here. That's why I got long sleeves on today. And always use good welding gloves. I'm actually liking these Black Stallions. They're a little thinner than the normal ones, and I don't think they were that much more expensive. They work pretty good. Another thing I like to do, I don't know if you noticed when I was welding before, but I like to run one of these lights on my helmet. I don't know if they make a helmet light or not, but it really works really well to, you know, basically you look at what you're welding and it lights it right up. You know, where to go? There it goes. Nice catch. I did buy one of these MIG light. These go on the end of your torch here. Actually, it might go this way, so you can light up your subject that you're going to start welding. And I don't know, I just didn't think it was bright enough. My buddy Jeremy, he really likes them. Says he uses one. Maybe he's got a better one. I got this off of eBay, and I think some of the comments on there were same as they just didn't think it was bright enough. I think I am going to look for maybe another type of light that will actually maybe mount to the side of the helmet, so it's always there instead of having to strap this thing on. Because this thing there's like a solar panel here, and then when I do put it on there, I'm covering up the solar panel. It's kind of nice. You're making light when you're welding. You're also charging your helmet. I usually like to store it facing the sun. Don't leave it in a dark spot, otherwise you're going to go out there and weld, and the auto dimming lights screen's not going to work. But yeah, let's make some sparks here. Weld sound a little better. First started out, had the welder turned down to where I like to run the sheet metal, and yeah, I didn't like welding on this. It's possible there's like a set of coating on there I got to burn through first. Yeah, this last weld sound a little better. Another little neat thing having the the nut on the, or the bolt on the nut on the bolt was able to spin around and keep welding. Yeah, now to let that cool, and then we'll try putting it on the car. And now for a little cleanup. Well, there, hopefully that's good enough. Air compressor. There, now that everything's cooled off, let's see how it fits. Damage the threads too much, it unscrews by hand, that's a good deal. Next trouble is to figure out how to get it to stay in here. I think I might have to do a little bit of grinding. Or hammering. Big hammers always work well. I think I'm going to use a grinder. Hold on. Well, there we go. Ground the weld down a little bit. That's right, I'm a grinder, not a welder. And actually hammered it into hole. It's good snug. I don't even need to use a magnet to hold them in place. Now let's get some more welding done. Alright, not too shabby. Decided to kind of fully weld it all the way around. Was just going to kind of tack weld it in there, but it seemed like it was welding good, so I just kept going. Now next is let it cool down and try bolting the fender on and see how everything goes. Wish me luck. Well, looks like that's going to be a good fix. I'll show you I got the fender on here. Not bad. Give you a closer look at where the screw hole is. But the only thing I can say is wrong with it is my fitment of the fender back here. I think I got a little bit more massage work to do on my fitment, which is probably going to require me to do some more cutting and welding. Oh darn. But I guess I should have probably, here's a, I guess, a little tip on fitting the stuff. Probably should have had cleaned all the bolt holes out so I could properly bolt the fender in place instead of just loosely bolting it in place and saying, oh yeah, that's good, that's gonna work. But hey, that's where an experienced body guy comes in hand. And an unexperienced body guy makes mistakes. And I know I make lots of them. But hey, that's what we're all here to do, is learn, right? And I'm definitely learning. Hopefully I don't forget in case I ever decide to do this again. And I'll pass this information on to the daughter, and have to get her out here and start doing some welding on some more nuts and washers, because we got a whole bunch more. Just about every bolt hole on the other side that's not replaced with new sheet metal is in need of repair. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and as always, keep shifting those gears. We'll see you later. I was just another guy